Welcome once again to Good Motive Academy YouTube channel, a channel where we teach how to solve simple issues that concerns our everyday usage of items around us. It's also a channel where we teach you how to make money online by solving problems for other people and making money from it. All right, so for today I would like to show us a simple demonstration. Yes, people have been going through a lot, especially with their phones, and you just notice that your phone refuses to open, or that it's slow in opening, it's just hanging, it's just a whole lot. And when this happens, it can be really frustrating. It can be really frustrating. All right, you want to open a particular app, or you want to log into a particular site, and your phone is taking a whole lot of time to open. That means that phone is hanging, like we used to say, it's hanging, or is slowing down. It does not open fast. Also, when this happens, it can be really discouraging. All right, so that shouldn't be. Now, the reason why this is happening is that there are a whole lot that can be happening inside your phone. Right, the internal memory of the phone might be filled up or almost filled up, and so there is not enough space in the internal memory of your phone. It is not the memory card we are talking about here. We are talking about the internal memory of the phone itself. Okay, so when that happens, it's one of the reasons why it can slow your phone. All right, I hope that at the end of this demonstration we will be able to find out to solve that very issue rather. Okay, so what you do when you have a situation like that is to locate your file manager. One of the method is to locate your file manager. You can see the file manager app here. All right, so locate your file manager in your phone, tap the file manager app. All right, then you come down to, now there are a whole lot that can be causing this issue. Most times audio, video, images most times, no matter how much that they are, may not really consume space compared to videos, audios, and apps. Okay, and then some of us might have some downloads, all right, that are there, and these downloads may also constitute the videos, the audios, and the apps. So it's better you work mostly on these ones here. You can see here that I have 376 audio, and I have 20 videos. Here I have 999 plus images. Okay, now let's take them one after the other and see what the problem might be. Okay, so you come to the video, for example. You tap on videos, right? Tap on videos here. Now when I tap on videos, you can see the first video here is 21 megabytes, not that large. Look at the second video here, it's like 322 megabytes, which is quite some space. The next one is here. This one is 109 megabytes. Okay, after that, the other ones are just small, like this is 34 megabyte, or like this is 13 megabyte, not too large. This some of them really, now just look for the big files that you can do away with, the large files that you can do away with. Like this is 102 megabyte here. So once you select all the files that you want to that are big, okay, that you actually can do away with, you don't need them. Once you select those files, then you are good to go. All right, so let's, for the purpose of this demonstration, let's just select this very file. Now this file, for example, 322, this file, for example, 109. So once you are done selecting, ticking the files like this, you go to the bottom of the screen, and then you see move. Can see it here, can see it here, move. All right, so when you tap on move, you are going to select SD card. So you are moving it from the internal storage to the SD card. The SD card. Okay, so you are moving it from here to SD card. So you select SD card. Now it will ask you for where to paste this very videos. You can choose any of these here, download, DCIM. All right, you can choose any of those ones, or even ID photo compressor, or ID video compressor, and you move the file. Let's select ID video compressor, for example. All right, let's go back and see download. Okay, so you come here, let's go back to move. Okay, I think move has been deselected. Okay, all right, so you can see it has been deselected, so you go back and do it again. Sorry about that. Okay, so you tap on the video, you select the ones you want to move. Yes, okay, this, for example, we say move. Okay, so you say move to your SD card. All right, you select where you want to move it to. Let's say you want to move it to download. You could say paste. All right, so it's going to move and paste it here. All right, okay, so it's going to take a little while to do that. Okay, so while it's taking time to do that is because the file is a little large. I think that file is almost 500 megabytes, so it will take a little time to finish um, moving it. All right, so let's just be patient a little while we move the file to the SD card, and then that will free up some space in the internal memory of our phone. All right, now aside that, you can also go back and check your audio and your apps that you have, and move them to your memory card or your SD card. Note that with apps you cannot move all types of apps. There are only some apps that you can move. All right, especially with the app that came with the phone, that was installed originally. All right, so our file has been moved here or has been pasted here. So as you can see the file here. You can see it here now. This is one of them. This is the other one here. This is the other one here, and this is the other one here. All right, so we have actually moved these files here. Okay, now where you go back, when you go back, okay, we did not actually look at the size that was available before. Okay, so that we'll see if there is any difference. All right, so these are the videos that we have now. Since that is done, you can actually now delete these ones that are here, because you have pasted it there. All right, so you can actually delete these ones that are here. All right, okay, so this frees up your the space on your SD card. Okay, so you can move you can even move apps. Okay, you can move apps. Let's say this app, for example, you see the option move. Okay, I'm not moving these apps now. I think I'll move the apps that I needed to move. So you can do that also from your own end. All right, and then move whatever apps that you want to move. Okay, so I deselect this, I go back, and you can do the same thing with the images that you have there and the audios that you have there. You can actually move everything that you have there. Okay, let's see, there are a whole lot here. All right, still the same process. You can move to your SD card. All right, yes, so for the purpose of this demonstration, there are some apps that I have here, some items that I don't want them to be moved, so I'm skipping those ones. So let me just see some that I can move. They are still basically the same process. So you say move. All right, so you say move to SD card. This time around, let's say music. All right, so you paste there. All right, it's the same thing, it's still the same thing. All right, so you can also move apps like I said before. All right, now beautiful, so you can see that here the storage is now in SD card. You can see SD card here. All right, so it actually now in SD card. Okay, okay, now the second thing that I will want to teach us is how to use another file or another app to move items, or to free up your phone that is hanging. All right, and that is the files by Google. Okay, files by Google. You can actually download this app from your Google Play Store, or some phone comes with it. Okay, I'm talking about this very app. All right, so when you tap on this app files, all right, so it opens the file menu, so you can even see how your internal space is here, also how your SD card is here. Okay, so you can see 572 gigabyte of 31 gigabytes used, just 5 gigabytes that we have used here. All right, so how do you now move files? You see the first option here is junk files. You can clean them. You see delete unused apps. You can from here install. All right, you can from here install. You can see delete large files. You can select and delete large files. Now you can also delete downloaded files. Okay, you can also delete downloaded files. Now you can clean large files here by tapping on clean. So you can actually clean your junk files that are in your phone. Okay, you can also delete large files here by selecting delete files and select the file that you want and say delete. Okay, all right, so you can also delete downloaded files and free up your space. Okay, right, when we you can tap on the internal storage. Now let's go back, let me show you that. Just tap on this internal storage, you tap on it. So when I tap, all right, so it's ready now. You can see what is actually eating up your space. Okay, you can see here, apps in this phone is taking up the greater chunk of space here. It's collecting 13.33 gigabytes, while um video is the next, collecting 120 megabytes. Images the third, collecting occupying 64.55 megabytes. All right, followed by document, followed by audio. All right, so now you can tap on app, for example, and you can say app install files. You can when you tap on installed apps rather, it will only bring out the apps that you downloaded. Okay, the app that you downloaded, it will bring those apps out. Now all of these apps that are showing up here, all right, you can reduce your space that you have in your phone, for example, by doing a simple thing. Let's use one of them. For example, let's say I'm trying to see the one that I don't really use often. Now let's say Instagram, for example. So I come to Instagram here. All right, I say uninstall. Okay, uninstall. Now uninstall doesn't mean that I want to remove Instagram from this app here, from my phone. Okay, if I say uninstall, do you want to install this app? Immediately I say okay, it will uninstall this Instagram app. This is not the best example I wanted to use. Okay, let me see an app that let me see another app that is that came with the phone, so I cannot uninstall the file. I cannot uninstall that app rather. Let me see one of those apps. All right, most of these apps here I downloaded them. Let me see. Maps. Okay, now okay, so maps I cannot. Let's try and use another one here. Hmm, most of these apps are the ones I installed. I'm looking for an app that came with the phone. Let's say X Club, for example. Okay, uninstalled option is not even available. Palm Store. Okay, uninstalled option is not even available. All right, I think that most of them have already done the uninstall to the old version of the app that came with it. That is why I cannot do I can't find anyone that I would use for it. I'm trying to see if there is any other app that I have not done an uninstall to previous version. I think I have used almost all of them. I used almost all of them. Okay, now let's use this for example. Simo. Okay, Simo. Now, if you have not done it previously before, this is how it will look like. It is how it looks like. Now, when I tap on these three buttons here, right, you will see uninstall here, uninstall here. That is how it will appear if you have not done it, if you have not gone through this process before on these apps. But for me that I've gone through those processes before, those options, those uninstall options are not coming up for me. But I the last time I did that, I I never did it with Simo. Okay, so that's why it's still available for me here now. All right, so you say uninstall. All right, so this is what it will ask you. It's not going to remove the app from your phone. No, it's just it will return that very app to the factory version. So that means that data that has been stored in it, as you are using an app, data have been stored in that app, and with time the data they swell up, like they pile up and become so much that it will be heavy. You will see, for example, an app that you downloaded and the app was just 10 megabyte, for example. Now within 2 or 3 months of you using that phone, app of 2-3 megabyte has become app of 200 megabyte, and you'll be wondering what is happening. You did not download an app of 200 megabyte. It is with time, as data and information enters into that app, they swell up, all right, or they increase. So that is what happens. All right, so here what you just do is to say okay. It's not going to delete the app. It's not going to delete the app. So what you just do is to say okay. All right, so sorry about that. Let's go back. So here you say uninstall. All right, so you say uninstall. It asks you for this. Say okay. All right. Okay, I want to take this off here so that we have enough space. All right, so when you say uninstall, it ask you replace this app with the factory version. All right, so you see that all data will be removed, but the app will still be there. All right, it will help to reduce the app from the size it was. For example, let's say this app now is 2.40 megabytes. You can see it's 2.40 megabyte. By the time we finish this demonstration, you will see that it will reduce drastically. All right, so when you tap here, you say uninstall this file, then you see this message, you say okay. All right. Now, it has not removed that file Simo or the app Simo. Even when it's not showing here, it has not removed it. It's still there. The only thing is that it has taken it to a new position because of the size. The size is being reduced now. So because of the reduction in size, it has to take it to a new position on this list. All right, so it's still there in our phone. All right, trying to see where the app is presently located. You can see it here. You can see it here, and you can see it here that it is now 122 kilobyte, not even up to 1 megabyte. You can see it reduced it seriously to 122 kilobyte from the 2 point something megabyte that it was. All right, so this is how you can go through each of the apps that you have in your phone, and then reduce free up your phone so that you can have a pleasant experience using your phone. All right, so that will be all for today. Until next time, when we come again on um, Good Motive Academy YouTube channel with another wonderful, beautiful video. Do have a beautiful, pleasant, and wonderful time. All right. As I close, I would like to say that bad ideas and bad people will continue as much as good people with good ideas sat back and did nothing. Have a wonderful time.